our consultant projected that we needed 600 beds in the new jail at a cost of probably in the 40 to 45 million range. So we sat back down and looked at how we could do business differently. And assuming that the day reporting center worked, which was, somewhat a leap of faith on everybody's part, we only built 450 beds. And, last year when we were hitting 400 inmates, I was looking pretty stupid, to be honest. It was looking like, oh, you're going to move into a crowded jail. But, thank God and thank BI and thank everybody in the system who came and got this together. We're going to be moving into a 450 bed jail with 250 inmates. So yeah, it has a significant impact, and it saved us $10 million in construction costs, $12 million in construction costs. So that's pretty significant too.
Jails are the hub of local criminal justice. When they become congested, the local public safety system is thrown off balance. Today, jails are dangerously overcrowded, forcing counties to look at costly new construction, expansion, or risky strategies such as early release.
The Day Reporting Center complements my jail by reducing the number of inmates I have in my jail. The early success of this program opened April 3rd. At that point, we had about 370 inmates. My average last year was 376. I've had as many as 400 in jail. Today, when I left, we had 280 inmates. So we've seen a reduction of almost 100 inmates.
The county correctional system is complex, with many contributing influences to jail overcrowding. Police apprehend suspects. Prosecuting attorneys demand accountability. Pretrial services assess new inmates for release. Courts sentence offenders, while probation and parole return violators. Even illegal immigrants factor into pressure on jails.
So our overall average length of stay last year was in the 65 range, is now down to the 55 range. So overall, our average length of stay has dropped by 10 days.
As Warden Wetzel described, momentum is building for a new approach, adding a day reporting center as a release valve to impact overcrowding, tackle offender recidivism, reduce costs, and restore balance to the system. BI Incorporated has designed a day reporting center program specifically for counties. These centers offer intensive supervision, treatment, and training. Services that offer an intermediate sanction and help keep offenders from returning to jail time after time.
It offers effective treatment. It also offers a high level of supervision and public safety. So if you can combine supervision and public safety with viable treatment options, I mean, that's just the perfect recipe for success.
Programs such as a day reporting center, which offers a whole bunch of different things, it tends to give us the ability to meet individual needs through different types of programming, from life skills to drug and alcohol addiction to domestic violence, all of those kind of things.
You've got to be tough and smart, and when you do that, you're ensuring that part of that idea is holding people accountable. Making sure that they understand their responsibility and they get to the point where they accept responsibility for what they've done.
BI's innovative and flexible approach for offender supervision and treatment is delivered in the hearts of the communities it serves. This model includes daily reporting and research-based classes that address substance abuse, anger management, employment, and educational issues that directly impact public safety.
Because we're not here to send people back to jail. We're trying to give them the tools they need to stay out.
Offenders are referred to BI by a sheriff, supervising county agency, or court. When an offender is referred to the Day Reporting Center, he or she is assessed for risks and needs. Participants then progress through 3 levels of supervision and treatment, advancing to aftercare. Advancement is based on the participant's compliance.
It provides more of an accountability with the client. It's like, wow, I have to go in and report in. I have probation. People are watching me. They're paying attention to what I'm doing. So it is very important to have a lot more contact with them so that there's more people looking at what they're doing and they're answering to more people.
It's important for everyone to realize that this isn't easy for them to do, and in some cases it's a lot harder to do this than just sitting in jail.
If we can attack and correct the problem early and meet that defendant's needs and give them skills so that they don't return, obviously it's a huge cost benefit because that client is not coming back.
People are in the DRC, good things are happening. That individual is improving his ability to return into society and to function as a productive citizen. And at the same time, we're providing for the public safety just as effectively as if that person were in prison.
That's the big impact, big positive impact of this program, that the community can really see and feel, and will see and feel for a long time to come. Now we're providing services and providing people the opportunity to build skills to stay out of jail.
But what I learned from it was that if you give yourself a chance, society could be good to you if you give yourself a chance.
I'm 20 years of age, and you know, I still have a lot more growing up to do.
I did put a lot of structure in my life, because I think if I wouldn't have had that when I came home, I probably would have did something different and got on the streets and started doing the same thing I was doing before I got locked up.
And you begin to see the changes in their behavior over time because of requirements that you put on them very early, and although they may be very resistive to some of those, it begins to set up a structure in their life.
If I'd have just came out and been free, I think I'd have probably been running around doing some of the same stuff I've been doing.
But not just a place where they come and sign in and leave. We're looking at a place where we can address those needs that all the research in the world indicates if you address specific needs, criminogenic needs, you're going to reduce recidivism.
BI's day reporting centers focus on changing offenders who typically clog jail systems, from technical probation and parole violators to DUI offenders.
Leaders of the community have to have the vision to forward think about what the Day Reporting Center could offer to the community.
BI has a long history working with county government. We have been immersed in offender supervision for 25 years and treatment and training for 10.
One of the things I think that makes BI different is it's a 100% community corrections company. That's what we do.
As an authority on electronic monitoring, BI can also closely oversee individuals with a continuum of technology if they require additional supervision.
This is how we're going to do things. We're not just going to warehouse people. We're going to try to make meaningful changes in people's life. Understand that some people aren't going to get it. They're going to come back into our system, and eventually they're going to move out of our system by going upstate. But we can make an impact on 60 to 70% of the people who come in our population. And so by taking that approach and by getting everybody on, I expect that it's just going to be the way we do business.
Communities place high demands on public safety, with jails forming the backbone for county correctional systems. To meet this huge responsibility, counties need cost-effective alternatives to impact jail overcrowding and repeat offenders. BI's day reporting centers offer a flexible, smart, and effective approach for saving money and enhancing public safety in local communities.